Baseball lover and football hater Rob Parker now joins us on the show.
What? What are you talking about?
Hall of Fame baseball voter, always leans heavy baseball, anti-football. So let me guess, Roger Goodell is no good.
He's no good. Come on, Colin. He's not. He might be the worst commissioner the NFL's seen. And I'm talking about the way he's handled the off-the-field stuff. The league stuff runs itself. You want to give him credit for the money it's making, that's fine.
Yeah, a little credit from $6 billion to $14 in 10 years.
Yeah, but then a lot of that has to do with just economics. And all the sports have gone up. And I'll say this. Spygate, Bountygate, he's botched Deflategate, the Ray Rice thing. He's botched so many big moments that Roger Goodell, he's lucky to be getting this deal. And it's because things are going well financially and they're not going to upset the apple cart. But he's been a terrible commissioner.
First of all, stadiums, 7 new ones, relocated sagging markets to great ones.
No, but wait a minute. Why are teams moving? You're telling me the NFL's so great. St. Louis has lost 2 football teams, so it can't be both ways. It can't be that sagging. Why are there sagging markets if this sport is so great? His other thing is Thursday Night Football, a disaster, embarrassing. Monday Night Football, terrible. The matchups. You want to take away, you want to give him all the credit. How about the bad ratings last year? Don't tell me it was just Trump and the election. It wasn't. There were nothing but bad matchups on national games. Come on, Colin.
You're telling me Thursday night games are bad. They're not bad for the owners. They make $250 million.
Yeah, but people aren't watching them. If this is such a great, they aren't.
By the way, they aren't watching them in the context of Sunday games. Those Thursday games still beat virtually all baseball games, all hockey
that's fine.
games.
It doesn't matter, but it's not on par with what the NFL's used to doing. And my point is oversaturation. This is how you kill something. It's just like, do you remember Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Regis Philbin? Yeah. That show was unbelievable. What did ABC do? They killed the show. They put it on 4 nights a week. Stop it. Football is great. I love it on Sunday and maybe one other national game. It's overkill, Colin.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's Starbucks, Subway. It's a franchise business, and growth is imperative. Listen.
Jacksonville has to play 4 games a year on Mars in order to make it work.
Okay, let's segue to Mayweather.
Wait a minute.
What?
You know I'm right.
No. My takeaway is, listen, you're criticizing. Maybe I'm giving him credit for something called inertia. They would make money anyway, but you're criticizing him for growth. All the commissioners have Gary Bettman and the Sun Belt expansion. That's a mess.
Just a money grab. I get it.
That's what all these teams do. The NBA has franchises in cities the players have no interest playing in. So by and large, if it was up to me, I would keep all the franchises where they're at, but St. Louis to L.A., I'm taking L.A. San Diego to L.A., I get what the league's doing.
How did the National Football League, not have a team in Los Angeles, the second biggest city in the country, for 25 years?
Because they didn't have a stadium, and it's very difficult.
And the people out here didn't even care. They didn't even blink. I'm shocked. 25 years, and this is the greatest sport in the country, and they didn't even care.
By the way, it shows the viability of the NFL that they don't need Los Angeles. You know baseball needs the Yankees. You know hockey needs the Chicago Blackhawks. The NFL doesn't need anybody. That shows the power of the league. It's not beholden to L.A. or New York or Dallas.
The NFL is more like the NCAA. It's like the tournament. Is it college basketball great or just the one-and-done tournament style? It's the same thing with the NFL. The NFL's #1 fuel, why it's fueled and why people have such interest, is gambling. It's not the game. That's why they always had a blackout clause for so long, because people wouldn't even go to the games if they didn't have to. And now they had to drop that because, you know what? They couldn't even reach the capacity of 85% sold. You know that, Colin. There's empty stadiums all over the country that can't sell out 8 home games in a city all year. They can't even sell them out.
That's because, again, I'll give the NFL credit. It is because it's been willing to adapt. It's the best television sport. The television draft, the best thing ESPN does is their draft, not even their games. The quality of DirecTV, the quality of the red zone is so spectacular that it does on occasion trump being at the games. You see that as a weakness. I see that as the NFL realizing we're a television show, not a to-go event, and that's where we make all our money.
Okay.
You see it as a weakness. I see it as a strength.
And when you look at a Broadway show, it's about the people who show up, who are willing to pay their money to go.
That's because Broadway's not making $12 billion a year on television rights.
Yeah, but it is a TV show, and I'll give you that. But I still think
it's not only a TV show; it's the #1 TV show on 5 networks, and it wasn't when he took this league over.
And it won't be in years to come. You also had a golden era that you're about to leave. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and all these great quarterbacks who were there. Brett Favre. That's all going to – you think it's going to continue? There will be a dip. I've seen the NFL dip before. There will be another dip. You just happen to be a part of one of the greatest eras that the league has seen.
Dak Prescott, Andrew Luck,
good luck
Marcus
with those
Mariota.
guys. They're not those guys.
This league will be carried by Mitchell Trubisky. You watch.
Gesundheit.